Welcome back to the Icebergs Podcast.
Hi, my name's Alex Berg,
And my name is Tobias Tonarelli.
and my nipples are being played with, and it's really lovely. You're okay? Can you guess? Nope, too high. Remember, I was chunky growing up. Lower.
Oh shit!
Lower,
They're really
lower.
low. Damn, those are really.
Oh, back in. Come on.
Am I there?
Am I
there?
You got him.
And I'm pinching Alex's nipples.
And Alex is enjoying it.
Boink.
This is a fun way to start.
This is the best
Just
way to start.
immediately get into the nipple play.
I mean, how else would you?
Yeah.
What else?
That's how we do it.
I mean, that's always. I feel like nipple play is always a good starting point.
Do you have sensitive nipples?
No, I wouldn't say I do. I don't think I get any pleasure from like I've had weird sex more than enough times, and people have like the people who do that with me are like often people who are like, let me play with this person's nipples, and I'm like,
the use of the word people. Continue.
the women who I do that with, the large endowed men.
Yeah.
But I've had many a time where people will try and play with my nipples, and I'm like, no, we don't need to do that. That's not giving me anything.
I've never had a genuine attempt at my nipples. I do find that like I can barely tell the difference between touching my nipple and not. But I have a homie who has sensitive nips, and like,
I mean, I feel like they're more sensitive.
He likes
than
them getting sucked on.
What would be? Oh, that's interesting. I mean, like, I almost envy. I think that'd be cool. I mean, I wouldn't want it as like a thing that I need. I certainly would. I feel like I think that's actually the definition of a fetish versus a kink. I think a kink is supposed to be like a weird, like not a weird thing. Sorry, we don't kink shame. Alternative thing that you're into, and then a fetish would be if that alternative thing was something you needed to get off. That's what I've heard.
Okay,
and please,
I like that definition.
Like, I don't know if this is actually accurate. I would say please correct me in the comments, but no one watches this.
I think
we don't have a fan
just
base.
one comment.
Yeah, just one comment.
Yeah, you're right.
We do have one comment right now. It's from one of my friends.
Do we? What's it say?
I don't. Let me see what it says.
But I do think that's a good working definition. Like to like distinguish them, at least for just like casual use. What's the comment say?
It says vaguely Jewish. Which I think is something that we said in the podcast. But
no, I definitely remember saying two vaguely Jewish guys.
Yes. Where were we? Yeah, but yeah, I think it'd be cool to like have sensitive nipples that you could like get an experience out of. But simultaneously, I certainly would not want that to be something that I require.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing I've talked to you about with like as a man getting my ass ate, where I'm like, sure, I might like it, but I don't want to really like it, and that to me is I don't want to ever be like, man, I wish you would be eating my ass right now.
Yeah,
like, I can't like be like, I love my wife, but I just wish you would suck my nipples. Like I can't be that guy.
Yeah, but like I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's a difference between like I wish like every now and again that would happen versus like I need that to like you're hooking up with someone for the first time and you're like it's some sort of requirement. You have to be like, hey, can you suck my nipples? I'm sorry, it's essential.
It's a fetish for me. I need it.
Which,
if you were to be hooking up, like I just can't imagine looking a girl in the eye and be like, hey, can you suck on my nipple? Like my nipples like don't exist in my head.
There's much more vanilla things that I would love to do that I have a hard time asking for the first time I hook up with someone. So that would be that would be a serious struggle for me.
Yeah, I don't ask for anything. Like the first time I'm hooking up with somebody, it's just whatever's happening's happening. I'm not like, what are you doing, Papa?
I'm gonna get a 60.
Okay. Oh,
a
my bad.
60.
Oh, he's calling me a pussy.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
He looked. He said 3.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Damn, bro. I'm trying to work down the 6s. I'm just running through them on the ambulance. Like I have a 6 in my mouth all day.
Yeah. Well, I don't like. Yeah. I don't use pouches that often. I like them when I'm drinking, but.
I just run with the pouches. I don't vape unless I'm drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're kind of reversed on that one. But anyways, back to nipple play. Yeah, I feel like there's much simpler things that I would love to ask for like the first time that I'm so not comfortable asking for the first time.
Yeah, well, it's like I'm dying to not wear a condom, but I won't ask. I just wait.
Well,
for it
that's
to
not
happen.
even what I think. I'm thinking of like being like sat on, or like like more like generally pretty like things that most like women in my experience would have no issue with, but still wouldn't want to be like on the first hookup. Be like, hey baby, sit on my face.
Yeah, I do feel like girls in the beginning sitting on your face is like they get nervous about it.
Yeah, as they should. That would be a little uncomfortable, especially because you're not even like you're just looking at the wall while someone's like, can you imagine as a dude if some girl was like, can you squat? Like, can you do like push-ups with your dick over my face? Like, I don't know what the male it would just be like, sit on my face while I eat your ass, which I would be like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Like, let's wait a few times before we do something of that caliber.
But I guess that's the person you should do that with. Somebody where it's like, I may never see you again. Because then if it goes wrong, what do I care?
Yeah,
but that's not how the brain works.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a bolder man than I. If that's
not, I'm never thinking that way.
No,
I'm always looking forward. I'm an investment guy, even if I know it's not gonna.
I'm always 2 steps ahead.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways.
it's like the condom thing. I need a girl to want me to wear a condom.
Yes.
And then I need her to allow me to not wear it.
Ideally, like with somebody who you're exclusive with.
Yeah.
Because, like, ideally, I don't want syphilis, but
have I ever told you? I got
about the time you got syphilis. So many times, Alex.
Knew these 2 girls. I'm really trying not to say their names. I knew how I know.
This is an insane start for an episode.
It's listen up. So,
like, we've talked about a lot of wild shit on this.
We got into nipple play first thing.
Yeah, I know, but we've talked about a lot of wild shit. And for whatever reason, this is the first one where I'm like, should we be talking about this right now?
I don't think. I think we're clear so far. We haven't mentioned our big topic we can't avoid. So,
oh yeah. Well, we can't set it up as our big topic. Like, we've been thinking about this for a long time.
We're habitual fans. We're trying to get sponsored.
Oh yes, Benjamin,
Benny,
Big Ben,
young Benji,
Papa Ben.
Look, Lindsay passed. Okay, come after.
Let us help you. Help yourself.
We'll spread your word. We'll spread the word of Israel.
We'll spread your seed.
I'll spread that word from the river to the sea, brother. Get the whole thing. But okay, so I knew these 2 girls.
Yes.
And they were 2 girls who they like to live freely, we'll say. They like to, they like to have their fun. And they lived in an apartment together. And there was one guy that one of them was dating, and his name was Lucas. And he would go into a room, have sex with one of them, come out, and then he'd sit there, and then he'd go into the other room and have sex with the other girl. And this would happen regularly. He would just hang out at their place, and he would just go back and forth between their rooms and have sex with both of them.
They knew?
Yeah, they were both aware.
Wait, where? This is like in college? Or
they were right out of college.
Oh, so they were just like, oh, this is in your apartment building.
This is a set of girls I knew through a girlfriend. They were like friends of mine through a relationship.
And they all lived in the same apartment building?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But so he would just fuck them both. One day, one of the girls gets like sick. And she's like, goes to the doctor. She's like, I think I have strep throat. And the doctor's like, okay, they're on a full panel. They're like, doctor sits her down. And he goes, so you have strep throat. You also have a staph infection, syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia.
Oh, my God. That is everything.
Yeah. He's like, you have strep throat. Don't worry about it. It's just not.
You know what's the craziest part about that? Like the most, like medically, the most urgent one is the staph infection.
It's like the least,
like the gonorrhea and the syphilis and the strep throat. Like you could go untreated with all those for a pretty long amount of time. She was
rocking untreated.
The strep throat, like you would notice the most because like strep throat fucking hurts.
It's aggressive.
It's aggressive. I as far as I'm aware, like you could probably make it a while with strep throat before it became like a serious issue.
Yeah, you can like recover from it without antibiotics.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, if you're young. Staph, you go like a month without getting that treated.
Yeah.
Like you will probably become septic.
Is it really that bad?
It's bad. Staph is bad. Like,
damn, I didn't know that.
It's, yeah. The only reason I know this is because I used to, well, I know this because, we did go to school. A version of a very brief and dumb version of a medical schooling. But I also know this because it's a big thing in the skating community. Not that I was ever like
Staph
a big
infection?
skater, but like, yeah, that happens. Like I used to, that was like one of my favorite, this is so lame. Apparently I used to listen to a lot of, it's like Tony Hawk and Hawk versus Wolf. It's,
I know that guy.
Jason Ellis.
Yes.
Like they and he would talk about how they both had like a few when they go on tour.
I have a story about him off pod. Remind me.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Okay, but continue.
I can't believe we haven't talked about him before. But yeah, they've had a few encounters with it, and like I think Jason Ellis like went to the hospital like for it, and the doctor was like, yeah, if you waited another week, you would have been.
Really?
Yeah, you would have been like septic, and it would have been really bad.
That's crazy. I didn't realize it was that bad of a thing.
But also, I do remember them talking about it in the school. Like staph it's wildly contagious.
Yeah.
Like crazy contagious, and then it's like it's bad.
Well, can you imagine finding out you have the big five, and then
was it 5?
it was syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, strep throat, and a staph infection.
Syphilis is like a fucking 1800s.
I know, like it's
how
barely
who
a
gets
thing
syphilis?
anymore.
I was like,
I'm pretty sure it was syphilis. It might have.
I haven't heard of anyone getting syphilis. Like,
I know it was 3 ST. I know it was the 3 STDs that are like curable.
yeah, and I feel like that would be syphilis,
Like it wouldn't be
yeah.
HPV because that's not curable.
No,
And it's like
not
it's
herpes
of the main ones.
Yeah, so fuck it. I guess it would have been the syph. I don't
But
know.
can you imagine finding out you got the big five and then having to go home and tell your roommate that, hey, you also have the
Wait, so they were roommates?
Yeah, because her and that girl were sharing homie. Like
I thought they like lived across the hall from each other. Or
no,
something.
they like shared an apartment. They lived together, just the two of them.
God, you probably like mentioned that, and I just zoned out, which I feel really bad about. But
Don't worry about it, Papa.
oh my god!
Yeah,
And then like the guy just was fucking 14 other people, and that's how he,
probably. I guess I don't know.
God.
It could like imagine you come to the pod one day and
what
you're
a
like,
dirty
"Brother,
motherfucker. Like I've certainly hoed around in my day, but that is
devious."
despite my hoeing around. First off, I've never had an STI, or yeah. God bless.
Cleaned up?
Not sure. Yeah, I mean, I've somehow pulled that.
I wash
off.
my hands.
I wash my hands. I bag up, but no, never had any run-ins with that. So I can't imagine like who you have to be fucking in order to have the big five.
Well, because these are 3 people that get around.
I guess,
all three-
all 3 of them.
Like
yeah.
the
also, yeah,
one
if
of them
you're
is genuinely. I've
cool
never
with
met
that.
somebody who gets around as much as she does. And like God bless her. No,
respect.
no,
Yes.
no shame to
we
it.
do not
you know?
slut shame.
But it was crazy.
Shame.
It hit a level where at
Shut up.
first
Shame.
shame on you.
Shame on
Yeah.
you. Shame on you, you slut.
No bag.
I shall hit you now.
Syphilis.
You have the syphilis.
You have syphilis.
I always knew she was a crazy whore.
That explains your wandering eye.
What a fucking crazy human being.
But like I remember first meeting her and being like a little bit
It's
like
not my
a
first
little
choice, but
judgmental.
sometimes you have to hit a woman.
But it came around because I saw how dedicated she was to the game. And a little part of me was like, no, that's just her. Also, homie, the one that
What if he wasn't responsible for any of it?
he might not be.
I feel like that's hard to believe.
No, I
but-
don't. I mean,
What if he was? You might have been responsible
look,
for like one.
at the
or
end of
two.
the day, all 3 of them are responsible for that situation.
God, that would suck if you're fucking a lot of people at the same time.
But so-
you just have to go down the list. And, like,
That
if you're a
happened-
responsible adult, at least go down the list and like text everyone.
Ooh, if you're fucking like 17 people,
Yeah.
like they're all fucking people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think any of them were just in that. So you gotta like,
Yeah.
it's an email chain.
Jesus
It's
Christ!
like a fucking 30
It's like the
people.
Kevin Bacon effect of STDs.
just one clinic filled
Yeah,
with an
one
entire college.
like 3 degrees of separation of just fucking STDs.
Oh God.
God, that's insane.
But my homie who you know that's in a relationship, that's
It
all we're
could have
gonna
been
say.
mono.
She might have had mono.
It might have been mono and not syphilis. I feel like that makes way more
Actually,
sense.
it probably
It
was
was
mono.
definitely fucking mono.
But I
'Cause
thought it-
no one gets syphilis. No one's had syphilis since
Well,
like
syphilis
fucking
sounds better, dude.
since like fucking Al Capone.
It was-
Like
Now that you're saying it, I do think it was mono.
Yeah, it's definitely no one gets syphilis.
I don't think
anymore.
of mono as an STD.
Mono, like syphilis, is like the pirate STD.
Yeah,
It's like
either way. So the homie, that's in a relationship,
kissing
and that's
disease.
all we'll say. Right before he got with his current partner,
I know him.
Yes, a friend of mine who's in a relationship.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I see you.
Like a week before that started, he was
I would
in
not
that
have
girl's
guessed that
DMs. Because this is like right before that happened, like 2 weeks before this whole thing happened. He was in her DMs. She was gonna come over to his apartment.
Lucky
Like it was a whole thing,
bastard.
and he like last minute it didn't work out.
Thank God.
And like 2 weeks later, I came up to him. I was like, "Dude, you'll never believe the news."
Jesus was on that man's shoulder.
Can you imagine?
She was like, "You wait, my child. It's for the better that you wait, my
well, he was
child."
in a dry spell.
I don't know why. I think Jesus. Yeah, Morgan Freeman just. You must wait, my child. I feel like I do a more terrible Morgan Freeman.
What is that?
terrible.
No, keep talking to it. I want to hear it.
Morgan Freeman. My child, you must wait to have
You
sex.
sound more like Cleveland Brown.
That's terrible.
You sound like Cleveland Brown doing the Morgan Freeman
I
in the
sound like
Shawshank
Bane.
Redemption.
I feel like I sound like Bane doing a Morgan Freeman impression.
I don't ever do impression. I don't even know
You
if I
must wait, my child.
So then Red Dead 40. Yeah, I can't do Morgan Freeman though. I can't do impressions.
Get busy living or get busy dying.
Have you ever
so
seen
bad.
the Family Guy Shawshank episode?
I think I have.
That's you sound like
They all
Cleveland
go
Brown doing that because he does the Morgan Freeman impression.
Get busy living or get busy dying. Yeah, it does probably sound like. That was like one of the first impressions as a kid that I was like, I could do that pretty well.
What?
Not Morgan Freeman. Cleveland Brown. There was a period where I had that pretty locked down.
I think of you as an impressions guy.
That was like that's like a non-funny person's like way of trying to be funny.
I think if you're like good at that,
Not to say like there are like hilarious like great comedians who are great at impressions who we love, but
Yeah.
but no, I feel like it is like the laziest version of on some level.
It's
not the laziest, it's the stupidest.
It is, but there's a skill to it. Like because I can't do it, so I do respect it.
Yeah.
Like I wish I had more
I
of
feel
that.
like I'm a mediocre at best with it, but
Yeah,
like when
but
you
that's-
compare it to like people who are genuinely good at it.
Well, sure. There are people that it's like their voice is a talent.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I can kind of do a country accent. Like that's like the only accent I can consistently do. If I had a period where when I was drunk, I could do like a good Italian, like Tony Soprano. And then I started to drink, and every time I would do it, I would just go right into that. Like
There was a period where I had
uncontrollably.
like a really good was it John H. Benjamin? Is that his name? Bob's Burgers.
Oh, yeah.
Is it John H. Benjamin?
Yeah, Archer.
Yeah. I could do that one pretty well for a minute. I don't think I have it anymore.
I love that he's like one of the most successful voice actors of our time and does not do any voice.
No, he doesn't change it. It's just his voice is just so like it's just awesome.
Well, and Bob and Archer are two different characters.
You know that Tina from Bob's Burgers is voiced by a man?
I did know that.
And he's like a very funny comedian.
Yeah.
I found that out recently.
Something Mintz, I think.
Yeah, Dan Mintz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Soder's podcast, and that's how
Oh, was he?
Yeah. I didn't know that. I was
Yeah,
like,
shout out
what?
Dan Soder.
Shout out Dan Soder. That was the actually talented impressionist who I was thinking of when I said we do
Yeah,
respect.
he's fantastic.
He's awesome.
Yeah, Jay Farrow is amazing. I don't know if you know who that is.
He's from SNL. He does
Yeah.
like the Shack that's like ungodly.
Yeah.
It's really fucking good. Yes.
Ungodly.
Yeah.
Describing
good,
something
not-
positively as ungodly is
yeah, it's
funny.
just- I don't know where my mind went there.
God does not exist.
I have
in
a
that impression.
terrible impression. I have a terrible vocabulary. But yeah, Jay Farrow he's great. His like impression of Shaq during the roast was like fucking.
Yeah,
it
I mean
was
that
so
guy's
funny.
phenomenal. Every clip I see of him blows my mind.
Yes,
Like
no,
he's so
he
funny.
is so good.
So
good. His voices are very good.
I've heard you do that impression.
That might be one of my favorite things. Just like general like Eastern European.
It's like the Bill Hader thing.
or not Eastern European, but like I don't know, like Nordic, like
Yeah, just European broadly.
it's just general Europe.
Yeah, like where are you from, sir?
I think that started in like middle school when we were like I was at a grocery store with some friends, and like we were about to get like some barbecue chips, and one of my friends goes, "Would you like some barbecue chips?" And I was like, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Dude, do you know what I learned? The
I
other
would
day?
really love to get in some barbecue chips. It would be delicious today.
I fucking love Canadians and hate French Canadians.
I agree with that statement.
Like every time I meet a Canadian,
Fuck you, Quebec.
yeah, no, it's annoying to pretend to be French because being French is annoying, and then to not be but act like it makes me hate you.
Honestly, I know like one French Canadian, and they were not somebody who I wanted to spend time with.
I did construction in Indiana, so we would import French Canadians to do the ironworking. They're just little men who smoke cigarettes and be French, and it just pisses me
They're
off.
just fake French people.
Yeah, it's like you're just chain smoking cigarettes and pretending to do an accent. You're just white trash, bro. I don't know.
They're like French people hate the French Canadian accent.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. They're like, it's disgusting. It is disgusting. It is not even close to ours, which they would also say that about that accent. But that's okay, because you guys are fucking snobs. When I was in Australia, the French people are like, French are like either like the coolest or the worst people.
Yeah.
And there's no in between. And the cool ones are the ones that don't hang out with other French people. They either like stick to themselves, and like if you try to hang out with them, they're like disgusted by you.
Yeah.
Or they're like hang out with everyone, and like most of their friends are like British people, and they're like really cool.
I've never really interacted with like French people. I've interacted with a lot of French Canadians.
Yeah.
But like I've always heard negative things. And I've just
Their stereotype is being rude.
I had a recent event where a woman who's now my girlfriend, in her apartment, a roommate went out of town for a month. Clap it up for me, finding love. But so her roommate went out of town for a month, and so her other roommate.
Was it the cucking that made you guys latch it on?
Yes. Yes. I love being cucked.
Who doesn't?
I'm on the record. Icebergs loves being cucked.
Big cuck.
Yeah. This
Big.
dude, one day I'm gonna like blow up and then publicly get cheated on, and someone's gonna find that clip. They're just gonna be like, he said it right there.
I want to blow up and get cucked.
My main goal is to blow up and then get cucked on everybody. My main goal is to blow up and somebody to fuck my wife.
I feel like we're having a lot of fun in this episode, but it's gonna be absolutely trash.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
That's okay. I feel like we've been on a strong pattern of like great shit, and that's in our minds. I don't know what anybody actually watching
I think the
this feels
shit
about
is,
it.
the bottom line is getting better and the top line's getting
definitely
higher.
is.
So that means we're
Yeah,
generally
we are
going
generally going up, and that's what matters. I'm
Yes.
not like I'm not mad at this.
up. No.
We were taught yes.
So
this girl you were now dating,
there was a vacant
your
room
girlfriend.
in her apartment, and her other roommate moved in a friend of hers that was in town for a month. He was a French tattoo artist.
Okay.
And he moved in, and he's 6'2", jacked tattoo artist walking around shirtless,
Absolutely not.
long hair, beard, the nicest guy I've ever met. And I was like, yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now. You can't. I was like, now we are exclusive.
Now is when I'll put a label on it.
I was like, there's no way. I was talking to him. He was like, man, Americans in the World Cup, and being like super nice. And I was like, I don't want to fucking like you, dude.
You're like, I hate the English, but if it's between the two of you guys, I hope they beat you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't.
You're like, what's the country you hate the least and want to lose? Like, want to lose the World Cup most? Yeah, I hope they beat the French.
Yeah, fuck the French.
Fuck the French.
Fuck that guy. He's super nice, but
Absolute sweetheart. I feel like you might have told me about this guy.
his cat knocked over a TV, and so they kicked him out. And I was like, that was super dramatic. But oh my god, like, oh, that's unfortunate. You guys are making the right choice. I was so relieved, bro. I was like, thank God. Get that man. He's bigger than me. More jacked than me.
It's like
better tattoos than me.
You remember like the intro to like Lab Rats? Like,
No.
they're stronger than us, faster than us.
Bro, every time I see Lab Rats or think of it, I think of the Charlie Kirk edit on the dude's face.
It really does. He looks so much like him too.
What like makes me like try to remember where it's like, what does that guy actually look like? And,
They're
like,
stronger than us, taller than us, sexier than us, and more bilingual than us.
and French.
And worst of all, they're French.
I was like, French people smell, right? Like I was like coming in there every day, just be like, like French people are like
Just
racist
unnecessarily shitting on this guy, which by the way, like she never had any intention of like.
and shit. No, I just was aware
You
that
were
he's
safe.
hot.
You're like, nah.
Well, I walk out of fucking her room and I see him and he shakes my hand and he's shirtless. And I'm like, I'm going to kill you. I hate you. Why? Your tits look beautiful.
You're like, you are the worst.
He's laughing at my jokes and I'm getting excited.
Yeah, you're like, I hate you. I hate you.
Dude, do you have sensitive nipples?
Flicking them.
You know, my friend really likes these. Do you sit on people's faces?
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't imagine being like big into having your nipples touched. That'd be such a downer.
No.
That's such a downer,
bro.
On so
I was
many
talking
levels.
about this with a homie a couple weeks ago, where this might be a little too much for this podcast, so stop me if it is. But
I'm scared because you already said a lot of wild shit. I don't know how bad this. Oh God, not that. Not that.
All right, we'll skip.
No, go ahead.
Well, so right, that's the worst thing you can be in the world.
Yes.
Like objectively speaking, that's deplorable. That's the bottom rank.
I'm really trying to think of something worse.
There's nothing worse.
I can't come up with anything so
like
far.
in all society, even modern ones, we ultimately will kill you for it.
Yes.
Like
even modern ones.
So can you imagine how good that nut's gotta feel? Like you're like, they'll kill me for this.
That's really funny, so I feel like I can't cut it, but also it's like the most terrible thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm not. Obviously, it's horrible, but clearly, it's gotta be. Like
no, but you know what's even more insane is, can you imagine being a pedophile, but like trying to have the strength not to act on it? Can you imagine how like
holding it in?
Like honestly, like
it's like your gay Republicans you love.
I don't love them. That's not the Republicans. It's the gay, because there's lots of like openly gay Republicans who are happy and enjoying their gayness. Recently, to give some context, I've been getting a lot of
Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, seriously, what a fucking example of that. A lot of gay Christians who are like posting videos where they're like, I had gay urges. It's like, but through Christianity, I've overcome. And like, I just feel such pity for these gentlemen. I'm like, why are you doing that to yourself? Why? Oh, that was nice.
That was nice. Yeah.
That was nice. But like, can you imagine how much that would suck? How much that wouldn't suck?
Well, when you do get drunk and just let yourself jerk off to gay porn, I bet it's the best. Because you've just been holding it in all the time. And you're just like letting yourself go. I bet that's why they do it.
It's like they're like edging.
Yeah. They're just around all these fucking Christian hot dudes, just pent up.
Father Jeremiah looked beautiful today in mass.
And then when that communion wine takes over, they just let it rip, bro.
Oh, damn.
It wasn't me. It was the communion wine.
But it's just so tough watching those videos because you're like, why are you doing this to yourself, man?
Yeah, it's sad.
It's genuinely just so.
Whoa. It's like
I feel so bad for you, and I know like clearly you've like it's not entirely it's not necessarily your fault, you know, like
what's
clearly you were like brought up in this community or you like you faced some adversity that led you to this, and now this is your comfort area, but then your comfort zone is simultaneously being like, nah, you can't. You can't enjoy. You can't like act on any of your sexual desires.
It's crazy to be open about it. That's like that to me is like I understand the guy who's so closeted and doesn't talk about it, but to be like I'm gay, but I pray it away.
Yeah,
is crazy.
So the video I watched today, it was a guy who was like,
we can't go for a beer.
I've lived with I've had gay urges for my life, but through Jesus, I've been able to overcome them, and my life is not like controlled by lust; it's controlled by like love of God or whatever. And then like the top comment was like, "I am a gay Christian," and I'm like, and it's like this long paragraph, and I'm like, okay, cool. So this is gonna be like a normal person who's like saying like you can like it's okay to be gay and Christian because there are like Christian churches that accept gay people, and like that's
a lot of them now.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
In fact,
like
nowadays most of them are pretty chill about it.
I feel like I'd say like almost. I mean, I'm not aware enough of the. I wouldn't say most of them because we live in California and are sheltered in that variety. I know you aren't originally from that,
but like
still.
even the churches like I grew up in, it's like if somebody was gay, you just kind of didn't talk about it. But it wasn't like
it wasn't necessarily frowned upon. Yeah,
it wasn't like a hated.
But there's
thing.
definitely like lots of churches that are
that's
like
still
Christian
very much a
churches
thing.
that are but that are accepting of gays. But I really thought it was going to be that. And then it was like, it's like, I'm openly gay and a Christian. And it's like, but I don't go into gay relationships because that's what's bad. As long as I'm not in a relationship.
As long as I keep it casual.
Yeah. So like, basically like I can sleep around with men, but because I'm not getting married or like, because that's what's sacred when you do like, which is just the most insane logic ever. Because if we're really going to get into like the technicalities of the Bible, you're not even supposed to be having sex before marriage. So like, what is it like? The back door doesn't count. Is that what we're doing here? Like oral doesn't
technically
because it's not vaginal, it's not sex, so it's okay. Like it's just playing around with your boys. Like what?
Well, before they mentioned sex before marriage, sodomy, just of any gender,
is not allowed. Right?
That's like the top.
Yeah.
Like, so that blowjobs are not allowed.
So,
period.
Blowjobs aren't sodomy.
Isn't if you penetrate anywhere but?
Oh, I don't know. I
could be wrong.
I just thought that I thought
asshole.
anal was sodomy. I thought that's what.
Well, then
Jamie. Sodomy.
Rip it up, bro.
Saudi Arabia. Clearly,
maybe my pastor was just trying to be broad. He's just like, yeah, guys, don't do any sucking and fucking.
Sodomy meaning in Urdu. No, just in Urdu. That's crazy. Sodomy is legal and religious term for sexual acts considered unnatural in modern legal conflicts. Primarily refers to anal sex and oral sex. Fuck me. So you can't do anything. You can't.
No.
So hand jobs?
Hand jobs are fine.
That's so boring.
Look, Tobias, I need the hand jobs. Don't take those away from me.
don't take away my fucking hand job. Would you rather have $5 right now or a hand job?
Right now, $5.
Yeah. Okay, wait. What about like fucking beautiful woman, $5 or a hand job?
In this very current moment,
like
$5.
Your girlfriend doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, I wasn't counting that.
Yeah.
I was picturing her, dude. So, immediately after I pee and leave here, probably the hand job.
Really? I think it'd still be $5.
No, I've had a long day.
I don't know what it would take for me to be like, I'll take the hand job. Like,
well, if she's like gorgeous,
even if I got,
is she making eye contact?
Yeah, but even if she is gorgeous, I'm just gonna be like the entire time. I'll be like, you know, what would be way better than this hand job? Any other version of sexual intimacy.
Yeah.
I would just be left like even after finishing, I'd just be left like,
okay, hold on. Is it a hand job?
This could have been better. Not just a hand job, just straight up hand job.
Just eye contact. Just
yeah, like tugging.
I'd
happy
pay $5 to not have that.
Yeah, I feel like I would too. Yeah.
Like no.
I don't want. I can't.
If I can't like touch you at all. The only like beneficial.
There's a fucking bouncer outside. Like, hey, no
hands,
no hands. She's only allowed to touch. You're not allowed to touch.
Don't you dare give her pleasure.
No, you can touch one boob with one hand,
but you have to commit to the same boob with the same hand.
And you can't move it once you're touching. You just have to stay there.
And one of them's fake, so pick wisely.
We've been a very sexually focused. We've been a very sexually driven podcast. Have you ever watched Pootie Tang?
No, I've not seen Pootie Tang. I'm aware of what it is. But
I was not really aware of what it was until like back to Soder. I listened to his. I didn't realize it was written and directed by Louis C.K. Granted, I know that like the final cut wasn't his like intended cut.
I didn't know he directed it.
Yeah, he wrote and directed it, and then he got kicked off of it because his like the version he wanted of it was just like way too unhinged for anything that was like allowed.
I knew he was involved. I didn't know that.
No, he was the writer and director.
See, I love Louis C.K. and then sometimes I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't like.
It's a pretty obvious thing about him. That's
yes.
Bro.
I don't know. Like I haven't done like a significant amount of research about his cancel. I know like generally what he did. I don't understand why like the whole comedy community is like, it wasn't that bad. Because I feel like from what I've heard, it was pretty bad.
From my understanding, we'll talk about this after.
Yeah, we'll talk about this after.
But like, I have opinions on it. But he's also just it's the same with like Kanye West and the Nazi shit.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, his fucking he's got more like banger albums than almost like than most any other rapper. Yeah,
than anyone. Like
and
Louis C.K. has the same thing. There's no one with more like 10 out of 10 comedy albums.
Yeah, he's got an incredible amount of like really good hours.
Like Dave Chappelle doesn't even have that.
No, Dave
and
Chappelle.
I think Dave Chappelle has better ones, but I don't think he has the longevity.
No, I think Louis C.K. was like the first like stand-up hour that I watched and was like, this is awesome.
And he was doing 10 out of 10s year after year after year.
Yeah,
like that for like 10 years.
I remember, like my parents used to be like big Louis C.K. My mom was like a massive Louis C.K. fan. Like they would go and see him like pretty much every year.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember like the reason I saw the first stand was it was recorded on my TV that my sister and I watched together.
Oh, really?
And it was awesome. Yeah, it was like I remember he was on a stage where it was like a arena, so it was like people on all sides.
Yeah,
or it looked like a theater, but it was like it wasn't, which is insane to do for comedy. I feel like
it's
like I don't know how you would. I've never done stand up, so like I have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about.
I wouldn't know how to do that either.
Yeah, you have to like because your ass is going to be facing people for like at all times.
Well, I did a theater one time.
You did a theater?
Yeah, it was.
Did you like open for something?
No, it was like it was in Indiana. It was this big comedy competition.
Oh,
I was like
cool.
new. I was still bad.
Yeah,
but it was. I mean, it was like it was a big little like show for me at the time.
Yeah,
and it felt huge. And the amount
of 400 seats, something like that.
It was probably half full.
Okay, yeah, well, that's still a lot of people.
Yeah, and it was like at the time, definitely the biggest thing I'd ever done.
Yeah,
still might like be, and it was. I remember just the talking and it just going into open air and realizing the connection thing I love isn't there.
Oh yeah, you can't really connect with anyone. Yeah,
like it doesn't.
I feel like that's probably definitely why it's good to get really good in.
Yeah,
I feel like the only context where that really works is where you're like, someone who has like a massive fan base and people are coming to see you and you have like an established hour that you're just like running through almost. And at that point you're like so well practiced in your craft. It's not like it doesn't matter as much for one, and then for two it's like you're almost doing like a service at that point. It's not like as much of a
there are comics I'll talk to you about after because I'm trying to be a good boy right now. But like there are like comics that have just been theater acts for 10 years, and it's when you watch them you're like you're not actually that funny.
Oh,
people are going here to see you, and
I've definitely seen some comics in clubs who like were like set up as like this guy is fucking incredible and he's done all this stuff, and then they were in clubs, and I know they're like working out new material, but it was like genuinely bad.
Well, in a club, there's no excuse because it's like, no, that is the time, like that is to me that is like the stand up at its purest form is in a club. It's full in a dark room. And when you're doing a theater, you're performing it for people.
I also feel like the LA audience, like nowadays, is probably like a really hard audience because it's like half of it's gonna be like
it's a weird combo,
kind of like woke, like a way that's like not gonna be helpful to, like not gonna be forgiving in that way, and then. The other you're trying to perform to everyone, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a weird.
Well, it makes it.
And then a lot of like drunk
challenge
kids.
To write to.
I feel like the people who aren't like in that category are like probably like the most obnoxious people in the universe too. Like, or not necessarily all of them, but a lot of them are probably like drunk kids who are like obnoxious. Here, let's
pause. Okay, so I'm a pretty big fitness bro.
Sorry, I just had to pee and fart off camera real quick.
It's okay. It lingered on to camera.
It should have.
Good. Fucking, I can't think of. For a while, I've been like talking about getting on steroids, and recently I've come to the conclusion. Whoa. Give me 5 good reasons I shouldn't get on steroids.
Okay. Let me see if I can come up with
now, just for context, I recently got off Accutane, so I'm kind of immune to pimples currently.
Okay, first off, I don't know if you want to test that theory out.
I'll get back on.
I don't. I think that's like honestly the easiest point to make. I don't think you want to test that theory out.
I'll get back on.
Second off,
my blood work's fantastic.
Yeah. Second off, like roid rage, like mood swings. That would be a downer.
For
No, not
the people around me, maybe. For me, I'll be jacked and awesome.
I'll be jacked and fucking awesome.
I hear it feels great.
2, once you start taking like testosterone like that, you kind of have to keep taking
Not
it.
Tess. Not Tess.
Oh, like other, yeah, but like don't like getting off of them is pretty hard, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So that's 3. 4, your testicle shrinkage. That's probably
care
not
about
a
that
great.
Throw that one out. Small enough already.
Yeah, but that's like something that's gonna affect you later on in life.
I think they go back.
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure
I genuinely
they go back,
don't know.
dude.
And number 5, generally just not a good look.
Nobody will know. You'll just notice that I'm a little cooler.
They'll never know.
Never know.
Never know.
You'll just be like, why is Alex more ripped than normal?
I think depending on how hard how deep this goes, I think they'll know. Also, based off like the way you go to the gym, I think if you just like put enough into it, you would get to where I don't think you don't want to get to like steroid rep. That's not your goal here.
Yeah, no. It's really more just.
It's just a shortcut.
I would rather steroids. I would rather just get on Ozempic. Really,
You don't need Ozempic. Though. You're not.
I just
fat.
want to be ripped. Dude.
Yeah, but you're not
I
fat.
just want to be lean.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what the running is for. Oh, that's a fun thing. That's a fun segue.
Oh, us getting
We've
into
been running recently.
We are becoming Strava guys at an alarmingly annoying rate.
I fucking hate it. I don't give a
really
shit about the
enjoying it.
Strava thing. I don't. I mean, I post only to my friends, and that's mainly because I'm shameful about my distances and
I'm
times.
starting to get a little confident with it.
Yeah, you should be. Well, comparatively to me, you're fucking killing the game.
You're 2 weeks behind me, bro.
But I'm in pain.
Yeah, we had one.
I
homie-
ran before this. We had to like postpone this podcast for like 40 minutes for my face to de-red because my face goes genuinely absurd, like insanely red.
Can you make that one picture of you as the cover of this episode?
Yeah, we can do that. What, the one where like yeah, like the first run I did, yeah.
I love that
where it's just like super. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
It's no. Well, we had one friend of ours who's really into running, very big fitness guy.
Well, but he's just leagues above us in
But
like
he,
40 ways with fitness.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like a fake fitness guy
Yeah,
because I like, I've like.
you're just really into like rock climbing.
Yeah, but I just have like but even when I wasn't, I still like looked like enough like I worked out, and I never did. I feel like we talked about this before, but I was a kid in like high school who like looked like they were relatively like active, and then like after a month of knowing me, they'd be like, "No, you're not getting picked until the end."
Yeah.
Like at the start, they're like, "Yeah, that guy's probably did not last." No, I was.
Get your brain.
Yes, of course. I like generally like not. Yeah, I feel like I'm a fake fit person.
Well, I'm just not athletic, and
Yeah,
people
me
assume
neither.
I am.
Yeah, see, I think we both fall
We've
into
definitely
that
talked about
category.
this on the
Yes, yeah, we
podcast
have.
before.
But anyways,
But like, our friend is like really was like, dude, you gotta start running, and I was just kind of getting into it independently, and he's like, you're gonna feel great. I didn't feel great until like yesterday. The entire time I felt like how you feel right now, which is just like shit.
yeah, I ran before this and I feel terrible.
It just sucks
My
everything
knee,
away.
one knee hurts.
And he
Just
like
one
bullied
knee.
us into doing a 5K with him.
He didn't bully us. That's the annoying part. He like encouraged. I can't speak English.
Well-
Us into doing a 5K. Like for some stupid reason, like this first popped up as an idea, and I was like, "Fuck no!" Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like that's all you and Berg. Like that's if you guys want to do that, you fucking do that. Like you guys
Yeah, but
have
you were
so
gonna get
much
involved.
fun. And then I worked a shift with him. And by the end of it, I was like, "Yeah, man, that sounds like a fucking sick idea."
Because he's the best guy.
He's like, it's which is so funny because he's like the least manipulative, like least like. He's
That's his
the
game.
last person you would expect to be able to convince you to do something you don't want to do.
Well, because he doesn't peer pressure you.
No, he doesn't. He's like my approach to things versus his approach to things. Mine is like,
different.
I'm like, you're doing it. We're going. Well, I'm like your shitty football
You're
coach.
the devil
who's
on my
like-
shoulder, and he's the
Yeah,
angel.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Yeah. No, I'm like this shitty football coach. You gotta get your bag. Get your money back. Get your money back.
That is how you like try to rally the troops by like just football coaching.
It works a lot of the time.
Well, because it's like, yeah, no, you're making good points. He does it very subtly by just being so nice and positive.
And then by the end of it, you're like, this was my idea.
You're like, I want to be more like you. I want to be a good man.
This is gonna be sick. And then you start doing it. You're like, why did I make this? Why did I commit to this?
I know. The moment I committed, I was like, this was a bad idea.
And the funny, like, I haven't signed up for the 5K we're supposed to be doing, but I still am fully committed because if I bail at this point, I just feel like an absolute.
No, then we will bully you.
You know what I hate? There's no like. Like, this is gonna be like such a. I don't know how this is gonna come off, but there's no. I feel like I'm gonna come off like the Logan Paul video where like women have it hard. That's my favorite. That's my favorite clip ever. No, I hate that there's no version of like calling someone like scared, or like that's not like demeaning towards women. You have pussy and bitch, and there's no like alternative. I've thought about this. Like I've thought about this like a decent bit. We need a new word because the options are
coward.
Pussy. Yeah, but that's not like it doesn't really hit. It doesn't hit for one, and it also doesn't really have like the same. Like what do you're a scaredy cat. You fucking scaredy cat. Like that's where my mind always goes. You fucking
like it's like childish because what pussy and bitch are their fun ways to bully somebody.
Yes.
And like coward is almost real.
Yeah, it's like the fucking. It's like medieval. Your mother is a whore.
Scalawag. Like it's. Yeah, no, I completely get what you're saying. I found that recently because I got mad at a parking cop, and the two
we talked about this.
Like terms for that are meter maid and parking fairy, and it's like those sound.
Parking fairy sounds like it's more of a gay thing.
That's homophobic, which by the way is the terms we use for cowards.
I also love the idea of a gay guy like yelling, "You fucking parking fairy!" Fuck you, you fucking parking fairy!
You have to emphasize parking really hard, or else
parking
it sounds
fairy.
Bad.
Like that's fucking awesome.
Just floating around, putting
fucking
coins
parking fairy.
I fucking hate parking cops, bro.
Yeah, they're not even cops.
My dream Polaroid picture is me and my friend who's also had issues with parking cops just kicking the shit out of a parking cop and like looking like an album
That'd
cover.
Be awesome for like a music video where it's just like the entire. I still think like one of the most fun mediums is like music videos. I think like one of the coolest jobs. Like if I could, I think if I could like pick my like top 3 like just dream jobs that like just fell upon me that I did not work for, like would be like writer of like a stupid sitcom like where you're in a writer's room. I feel like that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I know that would like probably drain on you really quickly. The alternative to that would just be like the person everyone like the Rick Rubin of music videos.
Yeah,
I think that'd be so cool.
Just Rick Rubin dream job.
Yeah, I know I'm not. I don't have knowing like after like I don't know. I love Benny Blanco and like I've paid attention to enough of like
he's so much
content.
more talented than Rick Rubin.
I
love Rick Rubin.
I don't know enough about Rick Rubin. I know that Rick Rubin's vibe is that like he doesn't really know anything about like, music. He's just like such a vibe guy.
Yeah, that's his whole thing.
But also like when you listen to like stuff about Benny Blanco, you're like, oh, this guy works like absurdly hard.
He's immensely
which
talented.
Is why I
and
wouldn't even
constantly.
consider that as like one of my.
But
options.
Rick Rubin, I mean, I don't want to take away
also
from
I
his
went
talent.
to school for music briefly, and I'm like, that's just not going to work for me.
I was talking about this today. Like, ultimately, my dream, like, deep down, is to be a rapper. And I discovered that after accepting I'll never be a rapper.
Yeah.
But deep down in me, it's like, if I could be a rapper.
It'd be awesome.
Bro.
You'd be like the new Lil Dicky.
Iceberg? Dude, come on. Well, I'd just be somewhere between Lil Dicky and Jack Harlow. I'd just be like Whack Harlow, bro. Like,
that would be what people call it. That's too good. But anyways, no, I think it'd be the coolest thing to direct music, like create music videos, just like
No, that's
just
the
like
most
whatever.
fun.
It would always be the most absurd thing that I create. I don't think I would ever create anything like normal.
Well, I used to always, whenever I listen to music, imagine a music video in my head.
Yes, me too. Yeah, I think
And like being able to do that would be so fun.
Yeah, maybe we need to start making music just so we can make music videos.
Exclusively for the music, or do AI music.
No, I think we could write it. We could like. I mean, I'm thinking
You
about
can't, brother. I told you I gave up my rap dreams.
Yeah, no, we could make it work.
I did.
I have some
something
friends who could make it sound like tolerable,
incredibly
not
embarrassing the other
good,
day.
but tolerable.
I was in the ambulance driving, and I came up with a couple rap bars, and then I took out our sticky notepad, I put it on the thing, and while driving with a patient in the back, I started writing down rap bars.
Hell yeah!
I came up with a hot 16, bro.
I've done that with podcasts / like stand up ideas before.
No, but this was like me figuring out rhyme schemes.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I used to do that in class in high school.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Well, like in high school though, like I was in a band in high school, and we would like dick around to like free. Not like that we ever had any intentions of becoming rappers, but like we would like rap with each other for fun.
Well, I've told you when I first
Our
started
rap group
doing,
was called Good Friday. We went to
That's
Catholic
pretty
school.
sick. I like that. That was a Kanye West thing.
Was it?
Yeah, Good Friday, because he's good music. And so they dropped like every Friday for a summer and called it Good Friday.
Well, we ripped off Kanye.
Yeah, everyone does. He ripped off him more than one way at that school, I bet. But
I think that there was probably like, I know that like 40% of my Catholic high school was, I think it was less than 40% was Catholic.
a third of the Catholic school's Catholic.
Yeah, like literally. Yeah, I think it was like 38% was Catholic.
We're more of a vibes Catholic.
Like Catholic Christian too. It's not even like just like,
Just Catholic.
yeah, no. Like Jesus religions.
They were just like, it's a good school.
It wasn't even that. It was like the cheapest private school. Yeah.
I when I first started doing stand up, I would every morning in my car, I would put on rap beats and try to freestyle. Now hold on. Hold on.
I love doing that though.
Well, cuz the idea was
In high school at parties, me and my friends would disappear into a bathroom with like we'd steal a handle and go to the bathroom and then and then we'd freestyle together.
Yeah.
And I still have recordings on my phone. Every now and then I'll come across one and I go, ah!
No.
Ah! It's like hearing fucking nails on a chalkboard. It's like seeing a dick pic of yourself as a child and you're like, why? Not to say I have any of those, but like I feel like that would be the emotion I felt.
Bro.
If I found like a child, like a high school dick pic of myself, I feel like that's the same reaction I would have. Ah! No!
Using that as a point of reference, like everybody goes through it.
What, you haven't found your high school dick pics? What?
No, not me. I delete those pretty quick.
Yeah, me too.
I'm afraid. But fucking I would, because I thought it was like the same muscle as stand up, right? This idea of like trying to come up with something on the fly. Like, yeah, it's a rhyme, but like ultimately it is set up punchline, right? Like trying to just keep your brain moving. So I would do that as like practice in the morning. But the problem is anytime I would drink, I would start to freestyle. And that got bad quick. And so I cut that habit out.
Well, the funny thing about us going into the bathroom to freestyle with the handle is that we'd go in like relatively okay, and then we'd leave and we'd be like, by the time we're out of the bathroom, we'd all be blackout drunk. Because now we spent, and it'd only be like 15 minutes in the bathroom that we were just like freestyling with each other. Maybe like honestly,
so
maybe
sick,
longer.
dude.
And then we come out, the handle would now be like half empty from where it was before, and we just be like, that was fucking awesome, dude. Fucking yeah.
Dude,
Mind you, everyone in this group was white, like white as can be.
I love the idea of you.
I was probably the least white out of the people who was going into that bathroom, and my non-whiteness is from my half Cuban, which my half Cuban is Spanish, which is European, so it's still fucking white.
You have that like technically consensus, not white.
Yeah, on a fucking census, I can like say I can claim being Latino, which is ridiculous because I'm certainly not.
Yeah, you're a white man.
I am a white man.
It's so funny to imagine a party and just seeing like 4 white kids grab a handle, go in the bathroom together, and you're like, oh, I know what they're doing in there, and you poke your ear in to listen for sniffing.
Yeah,
and then it's
no
just
one
like
was doing
whiskey on the floor.
No one in my group was doing coke in high school, really. Like, there was like one girls' school that we knew did a lot of coke, which is really funny. But outside of that, it was pretty much just.
I remember the first time like I knew somebody in high school doing coke was it was like after a football practice or right before.
I like that my Pootie Tang thing went absolutely nowhere. Sorry, we don't need to talk about that, but that just processed in my head. I was like, well, that didn't.
The problem is I haven't seen Pootie
No,
Tang.
no, I figured you would have, which is why
it's because we turned to Louis C.K. and we were like, let's not get in that.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, we can go back to.
But it was like right before football practice, and I'm like hanging out in there, and there's this one kid arguing, white kid, who like thinks he's like cool, arguing with a black kid, which always just turns into like a white kid trying to prove that he's cool and like gangster. And they were arguing about who is more thug. We went to a Lutheran high school, and they were arguing who is more thug. And then he like got up and said, "Dude, I've done cocaine," and then walked out in the football practice. And we were all like,
"Wait, did you play football in high school?"
No, I just hung out with football kids.
Okay, I was gonna say, would you guys have like an 8-man team or something like that?
No. We actually were pretty good for a school of only 200 kids. We won state my senior year.
What, like D4 state?
D3.
Okay. Oh, that's actually. Well, I don't know what Indiana's repping.
We like football. We're football players.
Yeah, but
more than out here, bro.
That's not true at all. I guarantee you that the top team in California would shred the top team in.
That is true.
The top 10 teams in California would kill the top 10 teams.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Because I know those teams, and they're like famous for like pumping out fucking. Here, wait. Like, I'm gonna reset, but I am certain.
Football, small school.
But what were we talking about with the football? Oh yeah, the racial discussion. That's great.
Hold on.
Wait, just before we get there, because I don't want to forget about this. My equivalent to that was in high school. I was like sat between like two friends, one of which was a black kid and one of which was a Mexican kid, and they were arguing, and I am between the two of them, sat between the two. They're arguing over whether or not Mexicans are allowed to say the N-word. And I'm just sat there, like, almost forced into a moderator position, but the entire time I'm just sat there like, no,
Not involved.
No, I am not someone who should be involved in this.
Well, here's the thing about, are Mexicans allowed to say the N-word? Yes, until told no.
I'm going to go out and say, I'm not allowed to have an opinion on this.
I mean, they could look. It's not my community. It's not my word to protect.
Not my word to protect. Not my opinion. That
I
matters.
hear a Mexican guy say it, and I go, ooh.
We were talking about 8-man football and how Indiana.
Here's what I'll say. Indiana is notable for sports, if nothing else.
Is that like what you guys had? Like
I mean, we have like IU and Notre Dame are two like the biggest sports colleges. Like they're like important in sports.
In Indiana?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Also,
you,
though,
dude.
I don't pay attention to sports, but also
the reason I say Indiana
neither
probably
one of us
competes with California on a football
but
level,
I think
is
that's
because
college, but like,
But the reason I say it is because, at least my experience in Southern California, y'all don't fuck with football the way we fuck with football, and we grow them big.
Yeah,
right?
but
we grow them big.
But Alex, you didn't go here in high school. Like, you don't. Like,
Were you guys
think that we were? Like, my high school,
You were
which was
going
like
to the football games because the people I talked to out here weren't.
Oh, well, that's because they weren't from like sports high schools. See, there's we have 18 million people in the greater Los Angeles area. That's just the greater Los Angeles area. I think we have like
football bigger than I realized
38
out here?
million people in California. So you have to consider how many high schools there are.
You don't even have like a football team you rally behind.
No, we don't. But we didn't have a fucking NFL team until recently.
Like, you guys don't give a shit about football.
I think it's 38.
The Colts are all we have, brother.
Population.
I went to a Chargers-Colts game.
Okay, we have. Oh, it was actually really close. 39.5 million people living in California. Okay, so, sorry, wait. Talk Phil's face.
By the way, I went to a Colts-Chargers game with my dad and his group of like buddies, and they're all in their 40s. And it was a blast.
There's 2 million high school students in California at the moment.
And around the beginning of the third quarter, was like, I need to slow down on the drinking. And then I remember leaving the game.
Over 6,000 high schools in California. Okay, so let's just
look up how many high schools are in Indiana.
Yeah, exactly. Now let's just think about that. Just from a numbers perspective,
6,000 versus
you're fucked. 844. We have about what is that? Like around seven times as many high schools as you. You're fucked. I feel so confident saying that the
but
top
we grow
10
big.
schools. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
And we care about it more.
Yeah, you grow them big, and then we fucking import them from all across the country.
Okay, but hold on. You got to take half of those out because like the Hispanic kids don't care about football in the same way. They're like,
yeah, well, we can take half of the California ones out. It doesn't matter. That's not the point here. The point is that the top 10 like schools from California are gonna run fucking tracks around, or they're gonna dog the top 10 schools in Indiana.
For some reason, I don't feel that way. Any other topic
in Texas? In
I would feel that way.
I don't know. What you think that the top 10 schools in California are going to shit on Texas?
No, I think Texas would dominate any other group.
No, I think Texas is going to shit
because Texas is football people.
Yeah,
and
Texas
they're
is
massive.
crazy and like yes. But also, though, like I think the top school from Texas and the top school from California would probably have a decent game.
Oh, I think the top school from any major state that cares about football would have a decent game.
But California wouldn't expect it. But we just have so many fucking people. And at the end of the day, even though you think that, think about how many like think about all like the minorities of California and how much they give a shit about football.
Look, I went to a Colts-Chargers game,
they really
and the Colts
fucking do.
whooped up on the Chargers. So
we'll continue this after the podcast because this is definitely getting boring as
well, it's
fuck.
also crazy because we don't know sports.
No, we don't give
care.
a. Neither one of us give a shit about football.
I'm just defending Indiana.
I don't think I've watched a full football game on TV that wasn't a Super Bowl ever.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
granted, I had a blast watching them in high school. They were really fun. But no,
yeah, they're fun to go to.
Wait, that was what I was gonna say though? Is fucking Larry Bird Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's from Indiana, and then he owns the Pacers. And like pretty much every
Is he still alive? I didn't even.
Yeah, pretty much every woman I know in their 40s has a drunk Larry Bird story.
I like that Larry Bird is like still alive yet in every like basketball documentary.
he's a terrorist.
Yeah, that. But beyond that, he's never in any of them.
Oh yeah. Well, he's like a fucking hermit. Like he just chain smokes cigarettes at bars and drinks constantly. Of course. Like everybody in Indiana like has a story about him.
God, that's crazy.
Like he's like a little celebrity.
A little.
Have you seen Winning Time? Featuring the great Mia's grandfather or grandfather.
And John C. Reilly.
And yes. Friend of the show, John C. Reilly.
Oh God, can't claim that one. But
I'm gonna claim it.
Sure, man. Yeah. No, I remember when that was coming out. We ran into him, and we were like, "Oh, we're watching the show. It's great." And he was like, "Oh, just you wait. The next episode has fried chicken and an orgy." Which, just to be a real douche and explain this connection to John C. Reilly, he lives in my neighborhood. He's like, I guess a family friend in the loosest terms. We used to go camping with him as my childhood. But the funny story is, one time when camping with John C. Reilly, he taught me how to light a fire with a magnifying glass. And then I was a very bad student and really did not like school. And so then I tried to use that technique to burn my school down.
How old were you?
I was like fucking 10. Okay. I would have been like second grade, so maybe like 9 or 8. I don't know. He was like, oh, I'm teaching this kid like a cool like camping thing. Little did he know I was a fucking sociopath who was like, any way to get out of school. Yeah. And you know what's a good answer? Let's try and burn the school down. And I tried to light a fire in like the playpen because it was like wood chips on the floor, and I was like, that's fucking kindling right there.
Imagine
Come on
you
now.
Burnt down a school at 8 years old.
Oh my God, my life would have gone down such a different path. Thank God I didn't.
That would be kind of sick stat though.
I don't think it would.
As long as nobody got hurt.
I don't think you can do that without anyone getting hurt.
No.
A full elementary school getting burned down without anyone getting hurt. Anyways, we're starting to go along here.
I think we should cut this one.
Yeah, we'll cut this here. But
all right, thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate it.
For listening. We love you.
Fried chicken and orgies.
Nipple play.
Yeah. Top 5.